Final race on the programme there at Happy Valley. We finished with the Class 2. It's over the 1650, a high-class affair it is as well, with 12 going to post. Headed by Pressure Ship, who chased home Golden 60, no less, last time out in the Celebration Cup. Buddy's running that race as well, prominent. Jerry Chow will ride him from barrier number 3. Enjoying gets up from the 1,000 metres at Charlton to the 1650 here. Amazing 1+. A little bit disappointing behind Mighty Giant last time out. Alpha Hedge wasn't. He won course and distance, but comes up in class as a result. Green Luck is a 4-time course and distance winner. He's fresh up for the season, as is Solar Y, was signed off with a win last year. Bear again was in great form, winning his last 2 races back end of last campaign. And Flying Quest, he was 4th when returning behind Excellent Proposal. Now the horses that have been up at Chung Fa, Not Usual Talent, Alpha Hedge, Enrichment, Green Luck and Solar YY. Now, we're at the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map, some of the key races for this final event here, Mark. And as far as the speed is concerned, I think there's a couple of horses that would like to find the front, in particular Buddies from that low draw, with Jerry Chow taking £10 off his back.
And he might have Solar YY outside him, Andrew, but we did see Buddies take a trail when challenged by More Than Lucky in a race towards the back part of last season, but his best option is to be in front. Alpha Hedge is going to tuck in. He's coming up in grey, but he did lead all of the way last time to score. Bear again. First start for the season, 4th on the outside. Insatiable around Green Luck. Then we go back to Pressure Ship and Flying Quest from barrier number 1 along the fence. Not Usual Talent, Enrichment, and Amazing 1+. And Enjoying, as you said, up to the 1650 is going to be on the outside at the back end of the field. Good race the last here, Paul. What have you seen out of the track?
Buddies, I just thought I'd show him. He's second up now for the new stable. And look, his work's been nice and slow and relaxed as he comes down. He hasn't really been asked to do too much in the mornings, but he's going to get his opportunity. He's coming to Happy Valley for the first time under race conditions. Not Usual Talent, super keen. He's really working well, this horse. It was a huge run last time in defeat, and he looks good. He looks ready to go, and he has won at Happy Valley before, so he looks well placed here in this particular contest. And Flying Quest caught the eye at Charlton last time, and he is a 6-time winner here at Happy Valley, so look, he's going nicely as well. Even piece of work for him to finish off. Comes in with a lightweight.
All right, we'll have a look at a couple of those in action in a moment or so. Back to the Zoom chat first, and Chad Schofield talking with Ed about Not Usual Talent.
Shad, Not Usual Talent. Gee, that was a big run from him first up this season.
Yeah, it was a massive run, and I dare say if he hadn't drawn a gate his last start, he would have won the race. He was back, he was wide, he had a stack of work to do, and he closed off very strongly. So tomorrow night we've drawn a reasonable barrier. We shouldn't be too far away, and he handles the track. He's won there before, and he's definitely good enough to win that kind of race.
Do you think you'll appreciate the step up to 1,650 metres?
Yes, I do. Closing for a long time, he was very strong through the line, and second up, I think he's ready to go to a mile.
Just with him as well too, he's obviously had his issues as a horse. When you look at the race though, do you go in confident? It looks to be a bit of speed on. You've got a better draw. Do you feel like you've got more options in there as well too, tactically?
Tactically, he can be a bit keen in his races, so you definitely don't want to fire him at the gates. You want him to relax and find a rhythm, because when he gets comfortable, he really likes to tow you along in the second half of the race and get interested from there on in, and then he's got that big finish like we've seen.
Interesting to see how it plays out then, because the speed map was saying good to slow maybe in the early part of the race. Let's have a look at some of the rivals here, and we'll start off with Buddies, who eventually finishes in 5th place here. This is on his return, ridden prominently. The other horse to take note of is Pressure Ship back in 8th, Mark. But this is one of the key form races, maybe for the group races coming up on the weekend. That's Golden 60. That's Beauty Generation in the field as well, so it's a high-class affair. It's
a massive class drop for the pair of them, isn't it, Andrew? And Buddy's early tactical speed from barrier number 3 and a £10 claim is going to put him in the right spot here. Jerry's ridden the horse twice for a win and to place. Pressure Ship, as you said, Paul, during track work, that he's coming to Happy Valley for the first time. He kicked strongly here, Buddies. He trialled well leading into the race, and I think weighted, he's going to be very hard to beat.
Yeah, he looks well placed. It's just whether he handles Happy Valley. He hasn't been there, so look, he should, because he's got that style, the front running style. He should be okay with it.
OK, we move on. Insatiable. He's honest as the day is long, really, finishing 3rd on this occasion. Flying Quest, maybe a little bit more prominent than sometimes he is. An Amazing 1+. Well, this is an ordinary effort from him, really. Maybe a bit of an excuse, but I think he's definitely better than that.
Yeah, just worried a little bit about Amazing One Plus. He did show a bit more earlier on. Insatiable, just getting a run through on the inside there. Nice run from him. Seems to be, he's been with me, Troy, for a while now, so he's been quite consistent.
It's excellent proposal sweeping away from them. Flying Quest, he just became a little unbalanced when the horse in front of him wanted to shift out and he had to change hands. Matthew Poon sticks on. Think Insatiable, if you put him in a Class 5, I'll tongue-in-cheek say Group 1, he's going to do that every day of the week. He just keeps on running into money. He's just ultra consistent.
All right, Alpha Hedge. Now, he made just about every yard of this running to win here. Probably won't get that option this time round, Mark.
Wouldn't think so, Andrew. He was just so well away from the start. Zach was able to get across and keep Lightning Steed out, and that won him the race. He went on to win this with 133 pounds on his back. He comes here with no weight pull, but it's a big rise in grade going into this strong Class 2.
Yeah, that's the query with Alpha Hedge coming up into this Class 2. It's a strong Class 2 race that he's in, as you say, but look, he is a last start winner. Look, I didn't find a spot for him in the end, though.
All right, OK, it's a decent each-way price. So Not Usual Talent is our favourite, Paul. I know you're a fan of this horse.
Yeah, I think he can win. I think he's a really nice horse, this one. This looks ideal for him over the mile, 16.50. Buddy's coming here for the first time. A little query, obviously, with Happy Valley, but he should be fine. Flying Quest, no query with him. He's won 6 times. And in Richmond, going to put him in for 4th. He's got a good second up record. He's been placed before. He should get a nice run from barrier 2. 3, 2, 12 and 8.
Number 2, Buddies, good record for Jerry Chow on the horse. In for second, going to make it the 5 to beat 3 and 12. Buddies, that £10 claim from barrier number 3, he's going to get across. Group 3 to Class 2, excellent. In for second, number 5, Insatiable. He's just too honest. No matter where he goes around, distance anywhere near Callan rides. 3, Not Usual Talent to run 3rd. Shorter straight at Happy Valley, of course. And Flying Quest will get a perfect run from barrier number 1. 2, 5, 3 and 12.
2 and 3 from me, and an excellent end to the night. They're in a Class 2. As far as the stats are concerned, what are we looking at here, Paul?
Francis Loy, when he has a last start winner, the horses go on with it. So this season, Happy Valley's had the 7 wins, 3 seconds for a 22% win rate, and Fox Chunga, I think, can win again.
All right, that leads us into the best bets. Who is the best of the night?
In the last, save it for the last. Really like that horse, Not Usual Talent. I think he can win the last. Chad Schofield aboard, fantastic run last time. And Prime Minister in race number 6, really good trial win from him. I think he can be the each-way play, and we'll do the play in that race. Quinella places Loving a Boom, Prime Minister, and Green Rain.
Loving a Boom, race 6, number 1, with a clear run will be very hard to beat. Zach Purton for Richard Gibson. Insatiable is just so honest. He doesn't win out of turn, but he pays good place money all the time. Buddy's Not Usual Talent, and Insatiable is the QQP play of the day. All
right, best for me, race 7. Number 7, Wealthy Delight, just his 3rd start, getting up to the 1,800 metres and wins all up in class, but he did win last time out. He can go in again. Delightful Loud, Tash Delic and Wealthy Delight, the QQP for me in the 7th. All right, that's Happy Valley Wednesday night, but group racing returns to Shartin on the weekend, Mark.
Yeah, Kalash of Golden 60 v Beauty Generation, 2 Group 2s. Paul, Hot King Prawns back in the sprint. It's going to be a great Sunday coming up at Shartin. Yeah,
really good with those group races, isn't it? It's really good to see the good horses out, and Golden 60, see if we can win again.
We will indeed. That's the show. Thanks for watching. I hope we'll see you at Happy Valley, though, first on Wednesday night, when we will be racing to win.